Hello everyone. Today we will talk about the famous infographics. Since infographics emerged in the world of graphic design more or less than years ago, they became an indispensable communication resource in the classroom, at work, and on the web. So, if you are new to this topic, you may be wondering what is an infographic, why use an infographic, and how to make an infographic. Well, this day, my classmates and I will give you a course on infographics and the different designs and apps. Stay to know what is this wonderful tool. So, first of all, what is an infographic? Well, an infographic or information graphic is the visual representation of information and data. However, an infographic is something much more specific. An infographic is a collection of images, graphics, and simple text that summarize a topic so that it can be easily understood. Often, the most effective infographics are those that are visually unique and creative because they capture and hold our attention the most. It is important to keep in mind that the images in an infographic are not just about emotion and interest. Infographic should also help us to understand and remember the content. Why use infographics? Infographics are excellent for helping us to process complex information more easily. They can be very useful when providing a quick summary on a topic, explaining a complex process, presenting research results or survey data, summarizing a long publication or report, compare different options, and raise awareness about a cause or problem. When you want to give someone a super quick summary of something that's hard to explain in words alone, an infographic is an amazing way to do it. This means that infographic can be useful for literally any industry. Today, we're going to focus on educational infographic. Teachers use infographics to create memorable content for their students. Infographics come in handy when you need to communicate information quickly or when you want to create an impact with your message or data. Claudio Ignacio, personal consultant in digital marketing, talks about the advantages of using infographics. Some of them are: they are a great help to visualize content. They increase the time spent on an article. They capture the reader's attention and interest more easily. You will be able to differentiate yourself from your competition, and many more. Right now, my classmates are going to explain how to use apps to create infographics.
Hello everybody, I'm Fernanda Flores, and as we just saw in the previous part of the video, now we know about what an infographic is and what its functions are. So now let's take a look at the platforms or tools that we can use for creating these infographics. First, we have Microsoft Word. So, you may wonder why Microsoft Word, if it is most of the time used for creating or editing information, well, especially documents in which students or people in general are required to type a lot, right? Such as essays, theses, guides, solutions, and activities or projects like those, right? But in this case, we're going to use Microsoft Word for creating infographics. One of the advantages of using Microsoft Word is that you are free to add anything you want. Here, in this tool, which is called Insert, we can find lots of things to add, right? We have forms, we have pictures, we have this option that is called Word Art, in which you can add beautiful titles and many other things, right? Such as backgrounds as well. And well, for the title, we are going to type it here. And our title, or the infographic I'm going to talk about, is, well, the topic I chose is smart objectives. So let's take a look at how we make it. First, we add our beautiful title. We choose the option that we like the most. We type it and then we add it. Now, we can also add a box or a text box in which we add, for example, what I want here is to place just the letters, right? Which form the word smart, like spelling it. First S, then M, A, R, and T. So, then, next to each letter, I'm going to place the word that it refers to. For example, the letter S refers to specific, M, measurable, A, attainable, R, relevant, and T, time-based, right? So here, after adding text boxes in which we add these words, we go to Insert, Forms, Text Box, we place it in the area we want it, we type our word, and we have it. Then, if we want to add a picture, we go to Insert, Images, and then we go to the folder in which we have our picture. Then, after selecting our picture, we press Accept, and then we have it on our document or our Word page already. So we adjust the picture to the size and the place we want it, and after that we can add a figure such as what? An arrow? Then we repeat the same process. Insert, Forms, Arrow. We adjust the size and put it where we want it to be. Then again, Insert, Forms, and Text Box. What are we going to add here? A little description of what a specific means, talking about the SMART objectives. In this case, it is to avoid the vague information, right, in the SMART objectives. And each of our letters means a word, and each word has a little description, right? It's referring to what we're going to talk about in this part of the objectives. So we can also add pictures, as I said. So in this case, I added this picture, which is a focused camera. We'll use this like a symbol in this case because it represents that the camera is focused on something. So it's been specific on what we want to have in the picture we're going to take. So this is the same process we're going to repeat for each of the steps, let's say, or the points we have here. So as time is not enough, I'm going to leave or show you the result at the end of my part. And thank you. Now let's take a look at the rest of the platforms because they all are very useful and important. Okay? Hope you like it and you understood how to use Microsoft Word for creating infographics.
Hello everyone, I hope everything is okay. In today's tutorial, I'm going to explain how to use infographics to teach English. You may think that creating infographics is really bored or it is too difficult, that you didn't have the creativity to create infographics. Let me tell you that I have secrets for that. In today's tutorial, I'm going to share these secrets with you. I'm going to recommend an application that I really like, and it is Canva. In Canva, you can download the application or you can use it online. Well, let's start with this tutorial. First, we open the application and we can see there we have many designs. For you can make posters You can make posts for Instagram, graphics, presentation, infographics, a lot of things. But today we are going to make an infographic. So we shared, we search for infographic designs. If you don't have the creativity to create your own design, you can personalize your design. So we are going to find many designs here, and I'm going to use this one. Here you have the option to personalize your design. And well, there we have many options for elements. We have flowers to decorate, things related to love, environment, audios, videos, graphics, marks, and many others. Well, I'm going to delete the title and I'm going to go to the text option and I'm going to add another title. Well, we add the title and we can see that we can change the type of letter, the size, the color. It is recommendable to use black or white for letter because it is easier to see for students. We can see that we have many formats, effects that we can use in titles. Well, we have the options to add elements like lines. I'm going to use this one to separate the title for the other information. You can delete everything you want and you can add everything to decorate. For example, flowers, you can add whatever you want. And you can add photos from your gallery to this time. I'm going to choose this one, and so you can see how to do this. And also you can change the color of your page, the color of everything you want. You touch and you go down and you will see the options to change the color, the size, the position or everything. And also you have the option to animate your infographics, the order it is going to appear. Here we have many options. I'm going to choose this one, and finally you can save your infographics. You can share it through WhatsApp, through Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can present, you can print your infographic, whatever you want. I really love this application. I hope this application helped you a lot to create your infographics to teach your students. Remember that the most important is to cut your students' attentions, because it is easier that your students remember an infographic than a handout. So, thank you so much for your attention.
Hello guys, my name is Jose Jimenez, and today I will explain how can we do an infographic in an app for cell phones. Well, this app is Poster Maker, and you need to know that there are many Poster Maker apps, but in this case we are going to use one that is in Play Store, and this is the app. Okay, as I told you, you can find this app in Play Store and it can be also in App Store, and it is for cell phones. Okay, this app is very useful to create an infographic, and I will show you. You can open the app and you will find well, there is publicity in every side. Well, there is a premium version and also there is a free version, but we will use the free. Well, you select the icon of plus and you can find different sizes to create your infographic. Well, we will use this one. 1 and I already selected an image to create as a background to create my infographic. Well, you can do it greater or smaller or however you want, and you just continue. Well, okay, there is again publicity. You just select close and you continue with your work. You can add also text, and we will give the title of my first infographic. Okay, we select add, and then we have our title. I will put it here, and you can also find different options to move the title to the left, to the right, up, down, and you can find fonts. And I have selected this one. It's very beautiful, right? Well, also there are stickers that we can use to give or to put in the infographic our creativity. And then there is a library, then we can find different stickers for happy birthday. And this app is not only for infographics. You can create banners, logos, and different designs. You can do here many things. You can take as a background image of your gallery, image from the app. You can add an effect, you can add text. That is what matters. We can write also advantages. Okay, smaller, and we will write also disadvantages. Okay. Remember that an infographic needs to catch our attention, and if you are not a person with creativity, you can also do it and you will get a good job. But if you are a person that has a lot of creativity, you can search in the app different functions, and you can add stickers, other images, a different effect, a different kind of font, and it is going to be more beautiful and more interesting, because the students, when see an infographic, they see the images, stickers, and these images and stickers need to lead us to understand the content, the letters, each word, each phrase, each clause, and other things that can function to explain our topic correctly and effectively. And that's it. Do you see? It is a very simple app, and you can use it to create a logo for your company and a banner for your barbershop. But in this case, we are using it to create an infographic. And an infographic, remember, needs to be interesting with the appearance and also concise with the content, because we are teaching, okay? And if students do not learn, it can be because we are doing something bad, okay? And it is my part, and nice to see you.
Well, hello guys, and hello teacher. This case, in this time, I'm sorry, my group and I are talking about how to use online infographic in order to teach English. Well, in this case, I will show you, or I will show you the options or the tools we have to create an infographic on Google Slides. As you can see, I am already in the app. I have already a blank Google slide or blank slide, and well, if we want to add, for example, something in the slide or in the infographic, let's tap this little cross that means insert. We can insert a text, a image, a shape, a line, a table, and in sometimes or some case a link. In this case I cannot add a link because I'm not using this from the computer, but I am using from my cell phone. So there are some options that in the cell phone I cannot use it. But let's add, for example, a text. If you tap text, the keyboard will appear immediately. You can, I don't know, write something, whatever you want to add. And if you want to edit that, let's tap again and let's go over this letter A. You will see the three options: paragraph, shape, and text. In this option text, we can change the font of our text. Here we have the options that Google Slides gives us. I will use Oswald. We can change the size of our text. We can do it or make it smaller and make it bigger if we want to use it like topic. We can change the text color. We have the basic colors here: the red, the orange, the yellow, and we have the themes here. The themes that we have to the base of our slide. In this case, here. Well, but in this case, let use it this blue, and well, in this option of paragraph, here we have, if we want to make the text at the right, at the left, or in the middle. If we want to make it at the top of the infographic, in the middle of the infographic, or at the bottom of the infographic. And here we have the line spacing. It is used in the text. When we write a paragraph, we can space it from 1 period 15, 1 period 5, 2. Well, and the shape is to add or to edit the shape of our text. But in this case, we also have a line or a word. Not a word, but let's suppose it is a word. Well, if we want to add a image, for example, let's go the cross again, and here we have the options from photos and camera. If you want to take a immediately photo, let's go camera, and if you have already in your cell phone the photo, let's go from photos. And well, here we can add a shape, basic shapes, arrows, flowcharts, callouts, and equations. Whatever we want to use, here Google have it. We can add lines, for example, basic lines, elbow connector, curved connector, and we can add tables. Google asks you how many columns and how many rows you want. You can edit that, for example, 3 rows, 3 columns, or 4 columns, 3 rows, and you will tap here on insert table, and immediately will appear the table. And well, this is basically what we need to know in order to create a infographic on Google Slides. Well, it has some advantages and some disadvantages. One, or the most important advantage that Google Slides have, is that it's for free. I mean, you have to pay anything to use Google Slides, and you have some tools, some options that you can approach to create your infographic. And some, or one of the most critical disadvantages that Google Slides have or it has, is that we have not many options or many tools to create our infographic. Only the options that Google gives us. and it can variate if you use, for example, in this case, from the cell phone or if you use it from the computer. And well, this is everything for me. I hope you can know, or you can refresh how to use this app. And nothing, I hope you can I hope you are doing well and have a nice rest of the day. Thank you for your attention.